This is the Songbird. Health. That includes mental, emotional, physical. And I don't always listen to every guy or every female about advice. But this is one thing. I've never seen Steve Harvey's show that he has for women, because I definitely was never going to watch it. But this is real right here. Now, check this out.
They tell them. Do you know that when we ask you that question, all we want is the key. All we want is the roadmap to your heart. That's all we...
That's what a key is. I never heard anybody use that word but me, as far as love, friendship, whatever. Keys. There's all kinds of keys. And with humans, they're definitely keys. Some people don't have keys because they don't have locks. They're just 100% open. They have no keys. But now, he just said it now. I didn't look for this. I didn't search for this. And to me, that's a key. When something pops up that you did not look for, to me, that's a key from the universe. Okay? I believe that. The universe is not just on its own also. Something made the universe. What brought me back to life in that morgue made the universe. Since everybody respects the universe, it ain't working on its own. It's being ruled. It's being designed, and it's... Never mind that. That's not what this is about. This is about keys. Now, he just said what I've been saying all my life. A guy needs to have a key to get in my heart. A girl has to have a key to get in my heart. But I shouldn't have to tell you what the keys are. If I have to tell you where the keys are, that means you don't have the keys. Even car keys, it doesn't matter, keys. If you're asking me what he just said, the guy says, what do you like to do? As soon as he meets you, what do you do for fun? And that is true. They do ask those questions because they don't have keys. Now, he just called them keys. He just called that question something that leads to keys for females to tell them what their keys are, where their keys are to their heart. Well, I got something more to add to this is that if you got to tell them where your keys are, they don't have the keys. I know I said it, but I said it in a different way. As my son said, I said 7 different ways since I came back resurrected. Yeah, I said 7 different ways. He counted, I guess. I never counted. But yeah, did not expect to see that. I did not expect to hear it. I was just curious because I was watching Family Feud. It's 3 a.m. There's barely anything on. Okay? Well, there's a movie on. I just see it now. But that's not the point. I was waiting on Karamo to come on Bravo. Karamo, I think it comes on around 5 a.m. or something like that. I'm not sure yet. I didn't catch up with the schedule yet. But Steve Harvey having to be on Family Feud. So I'm like, it shows that he speaks. He's a motivational speaker, which I've always seen it. I've seen it a few years, but I just never tapped into it. Something just told me to tap on that right there. Every woman needs to hear advice. Every woman needs to hear. That's the first thing he says. You gave away your keys the moment you answered the question. What do you like to do for fun? And what do you want? What are you looking for? Whatever. Those are keys. If they don't have the keys, it's already the wrong one. It's already the wrong one. It doesn't mean you can't get along. Doesn't mean you can't have 10 years or 20 years of a relationship. But it's not the same as being with the one that has keys. And that is the truth, is that I've only met one man that has all my keys. Not just one key or maybe just one. Actually, I had never met a man that had any keys, period. So I'm just going on based on how people keep having so many relationships. There's like, they have, I don't know, I think those are just people that are just open. They can go from one and then go to the next, and 2 weeks later, it'd be like, that was a long time ago. You'd be like, what? That wasn't no long time ago. Be like, I'm with her now. You'd be like, what? We was just together 2 weeks ago. They'd be like, so? So? I've only had one like that. It was very horrifying and it almost destroyed me. The point that almost destroyed me was the fact that it was dishonest, in my opinion, and it was very cruel and just not, like, you might as well say you don't have a soul. If you can actually run around, I'm not the judge. I am not the judge. Only God can judge, but in my opinion, that is really just some sick, very evilness right there. You're evil if you can just... And that's just my opinion. Now, I believe that it's true, too. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry, but I believe that's true. That you got to be evil to just keep going from one relationship to another, like easy all day. Just no big deal. Just go on to the next one. Don't even think about the last one at all. Really? And then again and again and again. And then find yourself just keeps doing that for God knows, you're past 20, you're past 30, and you're past 40, and still doing that? Be like, well, my girlfriend died last month, and I'm lonely. This guy walked up to me at the bus stop and said that to me. And I told him, I said, I know what the loneliness feels like. My boyfriend left and went down south. And, like I didn't fucking count. And it feels like somebody died. But he's always calling me and telling me to wait till he gets home. And then he'll call me and tell me I ain't coming home because I don't like your attitude. And stupid stuff like that. That's very cruel and evil. But in the same breath say, I'm hungry. Can you send me some food? Really? Oh, I'm with her now, but I'm hungry. Are you serious? And then a month later, call you up and say, I want you to come and see me because I miss you and I love you. We was never broke up. That's some real evil stuff right there. It's very evil. That's just